I'm out of this world, not your run-of-the-millin'. My name is Furrow, I'm the owner of the building. And I'm chillin' with you like Jack. I and I mag, drive a Benz on the lack. Man, I been in the back with the in the stars. I been out front with the thugs and the guards. I been on the yard with the I only run with I'm popular, I'm a rap star, but I live like a rock star, running from the car. I drop bars on slaps that knock hard, and I charge for this.
It's selection time. Which play would you want to pass to top play of season 4? Choose now. I'm on my way to the coast, going to collect some seashells to make a Kings logo. Don't wait up. This is bound to take a while. Whoops. See you at the seashore.
This is Dylan Harper here, and you're watching 2K TV.
Welcome to an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV.
The Spurs are hot right now, and they also have a ton of
What better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports? Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. We've got James Harden. He's out there with Castle. And it's Barkley in at the power forward position. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Hardaway's shot is good. Clark heading into the postseason. Some teams have bet it all on star power, while others have bet on chemistry.
Hey, I think continuity and chemistry are really the most important components to winning a championship because every team in the league has talent. Some have more talent or more superstar talent, but you've got to have a chemistry, a continuity, a connectedness that helps you work through the tough spots in the season and certainly in the playoffs.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Wembanyama, the pass to Harden. Castle against Murray. Pass to Harden. Clock at 6. Back to Castle. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Murray's got some bounce in his step. When he gets these dunking opportunities, he's not hesitating.
From 12 feet. Oakland with a rebound.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Hardaway. Oakland working the ball around now. On the wing, Anthony. Rebounded by Gervin.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Oakland. Pass to Anthony. Now Murray. Hardaway from outside. Sinks it from distance. Hardaway's got 5.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Harden surveying the D. San Antonio again can't hit.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Spurs trail by 8. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
is your Oakland Answers.
Here's Harden. Castle outside. And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his first foul. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Victor Wembanyama.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Hardaway, the pass to Anthony. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the paint to get back on track. The offensive rebound. Barkley. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Murray's shot is good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
These are his first free throws of the game. A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man, defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A., and Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
And Murray drops them both.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Harden, good.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Oakland leading by 11. Pass to Anthony, to the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Harden. Over Murray. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Murray passes to Howard, and it's good. 2 points.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now here's Harden. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's gotten his second bucket.
One thing we know for sure about Harden, he does not shy away from contact.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Murray. Again, Oakland good for 2.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and, you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Here's Gervin. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Fox against Hardaway. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The 3.
That missed aside. They're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
Here's Barkley. He buries it from 3. Barkley's got 5.
And Harden's court vision on full display right there.
And he lobs it up top. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
Total mix-up right there. They need to get on the same page and fast.
Oakland making a switch here. White's checked in. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Harden. Spurs trail by 10. Pass to Harper. Here's Wembanyama. San Antonio moving the ball around. Lets it go. Here's Ayton. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. And here's Oakland. Here's Anthony. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy basket.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Grant's checked in for Howard. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Vassell's checked in. So he gets them both. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Down by 12. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. And here's Oakland. Hardaway, the pass to Anthony. Now here's Grant from downtown. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Now here's Fox. Yet to see a basket. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
You know, I don't care how close you are to the cup. If Wemby is lurking, you got to do something else.
Harper misses.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Fox. Shoots from 12. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Down low. Here's Hardaway. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
A different look for Oakland. Steven Adams checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Aaron Wiggins in for Anthony. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
2 points. That one goes.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Time called here. Oakland decides to talk it over. Oakland leading by 12. White, the pass to Grant. Adams against Ayton. Grant outside. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Ayton was tracking that one all the way, meeting the ball right at the rim. I mean, that's great defense.
Harper passes to Wembanyama, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Harper.
That was just a bad pass. There's no other way to describe it. It happens, but that was bad.
And here's Oakland, a 12-point game. Pass to Adams. Wiggins looking around. And here's White. 6 on the shot clock. Floats one up, and he sinks the layup. And Oakland leads by 14.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And it's Fox missing.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Hardaway, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
De'Aaron Fox really is your do-it-all kind of point guard. Just such a valuable player for this franchise.
First one falls for him. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Now here's White. Wiggins outside. And a nice finish on the layup.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 13. Here's the floater. And Wiggins gets it to go. The assist from White.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And Harper gets it to go.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell.
Coming onto the floor for San Antonio, Keldon Johnson.
.32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Oakland working the ball around now. Adams inside. He's against Ayton. Shot clock at 5. Adams inside. It's covered by Ayton. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Fox up top. He's guarded by White. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kobe White picks one up. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Line for the Spurs, De'Aaron Fox. 2 shots.
Free throw's good for Fox. And both free throws good for Fox. There's 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Hardaway, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And so it's Oakland up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be right back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard. Here's Castle. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Anthony. Dwight Howard out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Hardaway in at the 1. That's Doc Rivers' 5 as we get into the second half. Pass to Wembanyama. Inside. Here's Barkley. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
You got to know where Giannis is at all times, especially when you're around the goal.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you guys.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Castle finds Harden. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Anthony. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Harden, and it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Spurs trail by 19. Puts up a deep three. San Antonio again can't hit.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
Here's Anthony. He's got 7, and he banks in the layup. Anthony's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Castle outside. Here's Barkley. Over Antetokounmpo.
You can see Giannis learning how to make good use of that exceptional length with that block right there.
Here's Murray. No good off the back of the rim.
Who's got George?
Here's Gervin. He's guarded by Anthony. The 11-footer. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Antetokounmpo. Bam.
They're really working the paint now.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And the Spurs call time here. And Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that's often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it.
Oakland on D. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Back to Harden. Castle outside. 5 to shoot. And no good. And here's Oakland. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Hardaway. Antetokounmpo, left side. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Great to see the young fella attacking Giannis. Understands exactly how to get to defense to overcommit there.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Here's Hardaway, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Hardaway against Harden. That's tipped and stolen by Hardaway. To the inside, Howard. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
Harden against Hardaway. And Dwight Howard picks up the foul.
Dwight Howard.
That'll be a second foul of the game.
Foul. First team foul.
Oakland on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. And he lobs it up, and the dunk by Wembanyama.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Oakland working the ball around now. Down low. Good work defensively by Castle.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Harden against Hardaway. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Oakland.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break, converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
That's good from Harden. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Pass to Castle. And stolen by Murray. Inside, here's Hardaway, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Elbow. 2.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Anthony. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Kobe White, he's checked in for Oakland. And San Antonio with a change here too. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Castle. And he's good on the second. It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And this is just really sloppy play. It's part of why they're trailing.
It may not sound like a bunch, but those things, those turnovers are cumulative. Already 5 points given up off turnovers this quarter.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for San Antonio. De'Aaron Fox comes in for James Harden. Fox against White. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
That one goes in. White's got 6.
And one thing I love about White's game, he scores on all 3 levels. He is not afraid at all to go inside.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Kobe White picks one up, and even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are 2 major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place.
Back to Vassell. Over Anthony. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Blown opportunity there. He's got to have a short-term memory. Forget about that one.
And Anthony slams it in.
They're showing off his passing skills. White sends the ball right into the hands of a ready three-point shooter.
Wembanyama against Anthony. And stolen by Anthony. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Howard. Here's Grant. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Grant against Vassell. Ooh, Howard with a block. And here's the fast break. That's good from Hardaway on the assist from Grant. Hardaway's got 6 points in the quarter.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Pass to Aiden. And here's Wembanyama. He's guarded by Anthony. Fox outside. 6 to shoot. Vassell outside. From deep three-point range. Oakland with a rebound. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Anthony finds Hardaway. Oh, and that one, no question. Howard it down.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Oakland with a rebound. Stolen by Vassell. Ooh, Howard with a block. And he gets it back.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's Hardaway. The putback.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Harper. Fox against White. And it's Fox missing.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jumper.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Count that bucket. And that's now 11 points for Victor Wembanyama.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
White using his post moves to get the 2 points.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Fox. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Now White. Give him 8. Pass to Grant. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Grant's got 9.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
It's a one-on-one situation. Some room here for Anthony. Again, Oakland good for 2.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Grant against Vassell. Hey, great D that time from Grant.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
And so it's Oakland ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Johnson, and it's Spencer in at the point. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
And down it goes, 2 points.
Well, I'll tell you what, the muscle of Howard still very impressive, brushing the contact off like it wasn't even there.
Pass to Ayton. Now here's Johnson. Clark, you think about current NBA players. Which do you see becoming head coaches down the line?
Well, I think Chris Paul is an obvious answer. He's had so many leadership roles, not only on his team, but throughout the league. Mike Conley has great temperament, has been a tremendous mentor to other players, and is also a guy who has shown great leadership capability. Perhaps C.J. McCollum, a Northeast Ohio guy as well, because of leadership he's shown in the MBPA. So those are 3 that come to mind right away.
Drills it from deep. Bryant's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Wiggins against Johnson. Misses from short range. Wiggins with a steal. On the wing, Anthony. Shoots over Ayton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, Carmelo Anthony.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8", that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guys. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played.
Nice D from Thompson.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Clarkson, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it.
Sometimes that's all you need.
San Antonio moving the ball around. And Ayton gets it to go.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Anthony outside. Hits the trifecta. Anthony's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's his second made three, first of this half.
On offense, here is San Antonio. Throws it up high, and Ayton with the stuff. And here's Clarkson. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
Second team foul. At the line for Oakland, Aaron Wiggins, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Wiggins. Oakland making a switch here. Wade's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
And collectively, as the game has progressed, they've been shooting really well from the charity stripe.
Adams covering. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad. Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Wiggins against Johnson. Pass to Spencer. Bryant outside. Just 5 on the clock. Adams grabs the miss.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Murray's checked in for Thompson. And the Spurs with possession here. Pass to Gervin. Here's Johnson. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Wiggins, driving inside.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Bryant outside. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
Here's Barkley. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
Pass to Harden. Clock at 6. Outside Johnson. And that one's good.
Johnson.
And Oakland has possession. On the wing, Murray, defended by Harden. Murray, no good. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The playmaking of Harden just continues to evolve. He's so crafty with his passes.
Here's Murray. Uses the glass on the layup. Murray's got 26 points.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Harden. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Surgical precision from Harden, demonstrating his sick handles one more time.
Here's Clarkson. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Clarkson's gone 1 for 3 on the night. And Ayton with the stuff.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
Grant's checked in for Oakland. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Shot is up. Grant's shot is off. And here are the Spurs now. Pass to Ayton. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Vassell. Here's Barkley. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Barkley's got 4 points in the quarter.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Adams finds Clarkson. And here's Wiggins. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 19 points.
A proven scorer. When Harden gets into a flow like this, he can pile up the points.
Murray passes to Grant. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 8 assists here tonight. Harden against Murray. Of all the accolades James Harden has racked up, what do you think he'll be most remembered for, Clark?
You mean aside from his beard, which is pretty impressive as well as his game? I think his scoring ability, the way he did it, he was one of the first to really kind of master that step-back 3 against good defense. His ability to get to the rim, draw fouls, and make plays for others. I think all of that is part of what we will remember about James Harden.
That's good from Harden.
Harden's a guy who really had an old man's game back when he was a young man. It worked then, and it certainly is working now.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Clarkson. Harden hits them both. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Oakland. It's Wiggins on the wing. Outside White. Just 5 to shoot. Murray inside. He's guarded by Vassell. Murray, no good. Pass to Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Ayton. It's good.
DeAndre Ayton.
Wow. Ayton basically shrugging off the defense inside.
White looking it over. Here's Grant. 1:44 left to play in the fourth.
San Antonio foul. Barkley. Second personal foul. 4th team foul. for Oakland, Jeremy Grant. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
You know what I love about Jeremy Grant? He's had every role from 20-point scorer to defensive specialist. Grant just embraces whatever his coaches ask of him.
And so Grant nails them both. 1:41 left to play in the 4th quarter. Here's Harden. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Shooting for San Antonio, James Harden. 1 shot.
.133 left in the 4th. Pass to White, and here's Adams. It's Wiggins on the wing. Back to Adams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. White finds Wiggins. Shoots over Johnson. Wiggins, no good.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
3rd personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line for 2, Jeremy Grant.
That one falls for Grant. And so Grant nails them both. 54 seconds left to play in the 4th. Pass to Barkley. Banked it in off the glass.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now here's Murray. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3.
Murray so often delivers that pass, but there he's on the finishing end.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Aiden. Outside Harden. Here's Johnson. Beyond the arc. Adams grabs the miss. White with it. So Oakland wins it. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. You saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Giannis, a statement game tonight. What message does a win like this send to the league?
I think the team played really hard. We moved the ball real well, and we made shots. We just got to keep getting better every day and playing good basketball.
One day at a time. Thanks, Giannis, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. So long, everybody.
cause I'm a